to my channel. Welcome back to another video. In case you are new here, you are so much welcome. Please consider subscribing somewhere down there. It is absolutely free. So today is 1st December, World's AIDS Day. So I decided we're going to do this with you guys, and that is to test ourselves HIV. I know it's actually something that people are usually scared of. Am I really scared? Just a tiny bit. Am I nervous? Just a tiny bit. But we're going to do this for the sake of content and for the sake of me opening up to you guys. No matter how it comes out, we gotta move. We don't give up on this channel. But I'm so grateful. Please do not worry about my makeup. I've actually forgotten how to do makeup again, so I need to do this again and again for me to remember how I was doing it. It's been a while, it's been a minute, but yeah. So one of the reasons that I'm doing this is because today is World's AIDS Day. I know you'll be watching this just days after. And the second reason I will tell you at the end of this video. Please do not skip, so just keep watching to get to know another reason of why I am doing this live on camera. And yeah, so I got this test. You test yourself, HIV1, HIV2 test cassette. Oh my god, that is how it looks like. And yeah, another thing, I want you guys to tell me what you think about my background. Yeah, just let me know what you think. We are exploring this together. And then this kit comes $2. It's actually $2 or $100, $100 to $2 depending on where you are. I did not buy this. Actually, it was just one day I was cleaning a friend's house and I found this, like 2 packets of them under the bed, and I was like, people who keep this test are people who know that they mess around, so they need to test fund. I was like, hey, I found this, what am I for? And then he actually had bought it for someone, and so yeah, I found it there. And so inside here, it's not really, I know it looks already broken because I've stayed for this long just waiting for this 1st December thingy. So yeah, inside here we have this the instructions on how to use it, whatever. Yeah, and obviously when you get 2 lines, it's positive, and 1 line it's negative. And yeah, here shows how it's actually done. So should I go through this? I kind of know what to do in my head. But yeah, inside here it tells the history of like HIV, intention of using, storage, materials. Yeah, materials provided, we have a test device, instructions, disposable transfer pipette, and a buffer for whole blood. Okay. Materials required but not provided is a centrifuge for serum or plasma, and then a timer. Okay, here it is. We have alcohol pad, and then and then we have this test, accurate and fast, and all of that. So I guess I have to open this. Okay, this is the test. I guess you put your blood here, and then this. I think I have to read more instructions because I don't understand what this one is for. Test device. I need to have something that pokes me so that I can get some blood out. So what I'm going to do is to read this, the direction for use, just outside this video, and then I'll be back. Guys, I think I've just poked myself by mistake, but yeah, I didn't understand what this is for, but it's the one for poking. It's the needle, and yeah, there you go. I can see some blood. So now I know this is the one for poking. Let me get some tissue. Okay, I changed to the setup. I think I'm lacking one thing, and that is the buffer. So I don't know if this test will do without the buffer. So I'm not sure if it wasn't part of the package or if I lost it somewhere, I misplaced it. I don't know, but we're going to do this. If it comes out, fine. So what I'm going to do first is to take the alcohol pad out of the package, and then I'm gonna use it to sanitize wherever I'm going to remove the blood. Yeah, there you go, because I'm going to use it again after I have poked myself. I poked myself here by mistake. So I'm not sure if the sun is bothering you guys, but for me I'm fine with the sun. I just moved you a little bit this way. So this is where I'm going to let's do this. I'm kind of scared. I'm not really scared because we do these things in the lab. Okay, it's not poking. I don't know what I did the first time for me to get this. Guys, it has become a big fail, a big F. I can't do anything, you know. I'm trying. I think the first time that I poked myself by mistake, that was the time I should have used that blood. But again, this thing is dry. Yeah, I will need a buffer. That buffer I don't have, so I guess this has become a big fail. I've given up. I've even thought of breaking this. I've used my heel. It is not breaking because I wanted to poke myself, but again I'm like, this thing is completely dry. I don't think it will work without a buffer. So yeah, I think this test kit is useless. It's not really reliable. I guess one day I'll find another. So I would have used this to take the blood and then transfer it on here. You just read the instructions and you get. So I guess this has become a motivational video. So I just want to create the awareness that, you know, HIV is real. I have lived with people, or let me see, someone who has HIV, and I know how serious that disease is. I know even now we are still trying to find the vaccine to coronavirus, and yeah, that is just how HIV came, and the medicine has never been found, and people are living with it. So I want to challenge you by asking this question: when was the last time you tested for HIV? Okay, let me move that so just a little bit away from the sun. When was the last time you tested your status? Do you know your HIV status? If you do not know, then I request you to go and find out. And I'm sorry for the noises. Yeah, kuna disco matanga just around, you know. So yeah, just go for a HIV test. If you don't want to expose yourself to the doctor or anyone, then just buy the test kit, do it yourself at home. We thank God for the technology, we can do it at home. So yeah, I know nowadays that whenever you are sick, they have to test your HIV. The last time I tested my own HIV status was like last year, and the first time I did test for HIV was like when I was in first year, a day like this, 1st December, on the HIV/AIDS Day Awareness Day. Yeah, and it was in school, in campus. So yeah, that was in 2016. And yeah, of course they will ask you questions, advise you, you know, they'll be like, you know, choose, you know, one sex partner or choose to abstain. And of course for me, I chose to abstain because I was such a little girl. What do you know as a teenager? So yeah, this has become a big fail, a big fail. And yeah, I guess you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I don't think I have. Yes, I promised you guys I'll tell you another reason of why I did this HIV awareness video was my biological mother passed on, or is it passed? Yeah, passed away, passed on. That is dying as a result of HIV. I didn't know all this while. When I was born, I didn't know. When she died, I didn't know. Of course, she got it just for her own reasons, which I'm not gonna expose, even though she's dead. We do respect the dead in my culture. So yeah, and I think she gave up with life. She couldn't have ARVs to keep her, you know, living and all of that. Maybe she didn't know how she could have lived with it. But I know someone who has lived with it, just taking the medications and all of it's not nice. It's not nice having this disease. So please check yourself. As for me, this has failed, so I think I can't promise I'll go to the hospital to test myself, but we'll find another way, you know? I'm negative, guys. I am negative. I know myself. Nitapata wapi. I don't sleep around. I don't do anything. Maybe sharp objects, because we learned that in primary. So yeah, and this video is with full respect. I'm giving it to my dead mother, and I just wish she was here. She could have chosen to live. And what made us realize that was when we got the death certificate, which came way later. Like I knew this was the cause of her death, like last year. Yeah, like last year, 2019. And it was because we were required to get the death certificate when you are applying for an ID. Okay, rewind. I knew. I found out on the death certificate it was written that the cause of death was HIV and AIDS. And I remember when my uncle was giving us that paper and was like, we were surprised, yeah, because it's something that you're not supposed to hide it from her children. So we were like, did she die because of this? I think it's because he was surprised, so he denied it. So years later, now last year 2019, when I was getting my ID was like in 2015, 2016, in 2016. So years later, fast forward, um I just got bothered and to ask my auntie, who's the sister to my mom, that was it true, because when we were growing up after my mom died, we had a neighbor, imagine a neighbor telling us that, yeah, nyinyi mama yenu alikufa juu ya ukimwi, which translating into English is, your mother passed away because of HIV, and it's because of the stigma that comes around that disease. I guess that's why she gave up. So yeah, so when I was so much serious and was like, auntie, tell me, like, just tell me, we call her mom too, because yeah, she was our mother figure, like, tell us. So she admitted it, was like, yeah. And I was like, is that something that you can hide from people? So I'm just here to tell you guys, stop the stigma that is behind this disease, HIV. Just stop the stigma. I will understand if it is someone who is not learned who can do that, but you who is learned, please stop the stigma. It makes people, go chinis and now they don't expose themselves. And please make sure that before you have sex, protect yourself. Yeah, that felt awkward for me to say. But yeah, I think it has become a motivational video, and with respect for my mom, may her soul rest in peace. I love her. I just wish she lived on for us, but everything happens for a reason, and with that I came to accept and move on. It's 16 years now. 15? Yeah, 15 will be 16 next year, April. And yeah, that is the reason of why I always wanted to do this on live, on camera, and it has become a big fail. But yeah, guys, I think that's it. Stop the stigma, have more awareness, protect yourself. I have had stories of campus students who just sleep around, and then people want to spread it so that they don't die alone. So people do that out of not having a heart, and also out of your irresponsibility for not having to have a test before you sleep with someone. So just protect yourself, guys. I don't want you to fall into that trap, neither do I want you to fall into that trap. And I also remember I once did a prank, the same 2016. I was 19 years old. I did a prank on the guys who were coming to me, and I was like, I just wanted to get rid of them. So the easiest thing was to use this disease. It is stupid for me to use that, because it's like stigma without me knowing. It's like I'm judging people who have it without me knowing. So I was like telling them, you know what, I am HIV positive, God forbid, I'm never going to be that. But I pranked them, and only one person was like, yeah, it's okay. And he was studying doctor in uni, so I think he has that heart to like advise someone. So it's like, it's okay, you can live with it, da, da, da. So later on, even until to this day, he always asks me, why did you prank me like that? Like, why did you say you're HIV positive and you're not? And then when they asked me where I got it from, I said I was born with it. So the rest were like afraid, and we parted ways, of course, and my plan worked. Because that was my plan. Anyway, guys, bye guys, that was my story. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up, share this video as much as you can. A slight thing I forgot, please, family members, do not hide any such news from the people who are supposed to know. Like for us, our family had no right to hide the information from us, especially when we had already grown up. So please, they have a right to know. Do not hide such kind of information from the children whose parents died because of HIV. So yeah,